Hi guys, what's going on? It's Kyger1324 back here today with another collection video. Up today is my DS collection. I've thrown in my 3DS games as well, just because I don't have enough 3DS games to do their own collection, and personally I think the 3DS and the DS are very similar consoles anyway, and very similar games. So if you're wondering what DS game I have, sorry, not DS game, console I have the 3DS XL. So it's pretty much the one that came out before the new 3DS. I don't know if I want to get the new 3DS. I personally don't play my DS that much. That's not to say that the DS isn't a good console, no, by any means. It is a great console. There's a lot of games on there, but like the Wii, it had the issues with shovelware, in the sense that it just brought games out for the sake of bringing games out to make money. Lots of animal games, lots of fashion games, stuff like that, very girly games. But the DS is a great console because, when I say console, handheld, because it really brought a lot of people who weren't, well, gamers, I guess, to the console. In fact, my aunt has a console, a DS herself, and she's nearly 60 years old. Not trying to sound funny or nothing, but she plays the DS, and my mum plays the DS as well. And there's a little person in the background there, watching anime. So just ignore her. I've got about just under 50 DS games. I think that's a good enough amount for me to do a collection video. And the same with my PSP collection. I'm going to wait till I get about 50 games before doing a collection video on there. I did pick up two things today. I picked up Condemned 2 from a charity shop for $1.99, and there's another game here on DS I also picked up for $1.99. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. So up first we have Diner Dash. Really fun game to play on the PC. I used to play this one on the PC quite a lot. It's sort of a time management game. You basically have to drag like the people, and then you have to like bring them food and do it all in time management. Well, yeah, there's loads of Diner Dash games. Obviously started on the PC, but they brought a port to the DS. It's a great game to have on the DS. Actually, it works pretty well on the DS. I don't think I've actually given this game a go, but yeah, I love playing Diner Dash, so I had to get it on the DS. Then we have Master All Classics. It's just a compilation of over 100 different kind of games. There's lots of these on the DS, and that's what sort of like the DS is. It has a lot of these kind of card games, board games, stuff that people would play normally on the laptop or something. That's why some people like the DS, because they can do things like word searches and stuff on DS. I mean, I personally think it's better off just going and buy one of the word search books. How much do you normally pay for one of them?
What?
One of those word search books. What you get?
I don't know.
One of those puzzle books.
I don't know.
You get them. How much do you normally pay for them? About £2.
Yeah.
You can. I just say get one of them, but yeah, it's just got about over 100 different games on here. Lots of classics like Sudoku, tic-tac-toe. There's a pool on here as well, chess, that sort of stuff. Nothing amazing, but it's an alright thing for people that don't have, just want to waste a bit of time. Then of course we have Brain Training. Of course everyone knew this game. It's pretty much, it is what it is. It's just you used to do this every day, and it's just to test your brain a little bit. It's sort of like maths questions, or you have to say the colour of the, not the writing, the actual word, that sort of thing. I used to do this one quite a lot, and it's just a good thing just to do, to test your brain every now and then. Then we have, I've got to drink my lemonade because it's too hot. Then we have Magical Star Sign. Haven't played this one yet. It's a DS RPG, I'm guessing. Looks quite good. There's a lot of RPGs on the DS, and they're normally the ones people go out and buy, and me included. I don't have any Pokemon games, so well, there's one Pokemon game, but it's not an official like Pokemon X or anything like that. Then we have Lock's Quest. I haven't played this, but I've heard that it's actually a good game. It looks like an RPG slash like tower defense game. I have nothing against tower defense games. I do like playing them every now and then on the PC. But I've heard this one's quite good. Lock's Quest. Have to let me know if it is any good. Then we have Henry Hatsworth in the Puzzling Adventure. It's sort of like a mix between a platformer and a sort of match 3 game. I picked this one up online because I heard that it's a really good game. And it is quite uncommon as well. So get this one if you you want something a bit different. Then we have Puyo Pop or Puyo Pop Fever. Obviously, Puyo Pop is a well-known game on Sega consoles. Well-known Sega game. It's sort of like a Tetris clone. I can imagine this is quite a fun game to play with multiplayer. And obviously the DS does have multiplayer. If other people have DSs and stuff like that. Like handhelds, like the Game Boy and stuff. Then we have another RPG here. Children of Mana. I don't know if it's a sequel to Secret of Mana on the Super Nintendo. But I'm guessing it's in the same universe. I thought I traded this one in, but I didn't. Another RPG, gotta have all the RPGs. These are the good ones on the DS. I think I play an RPG more on a DS than I would a console, just because I can play this whenever I want, whereas a console I feel like I have to play it more. Then we have another casual game. It's Casual Mania. It's got like over 100 different mini games. Again, match 3 games. Hidden object games like Zumba clones, time management stuff. Nah, nothing amazing, but it's something that you can just give a go every now and then, and it might be time wasting. Then my first 3DS game here. Excuse me. Oh, I went down the wrong hole. Dead or Alive Dimensions, just a Dead or Alive game on DS. Haven't played it yet, but it looks alright. I can imagine it being, again, quite fun to play 2-player. If someone else had the game and you want to play 2-player. But it looks alright. Then we have Sonic Rush Adventure, sorry. I have played a bit of it, and it's a pretty good Sonic game. Sonic Rush is a good game as well. Part of me thinks I have that game somewhere, but yeah, I don't know. Excuse me. Yeah, it's a pretty good game actually. Graphics are really good actually, surprisingly. DS is capable of some great graphics. Then we have Tao's Adventure, Curse of the Demon Sea, a Konami RPG on the DS. Kind of a cheap one actually. I got this one for £2.50, so either it's not a very good game or I wonder when this one came out. 2005, so it was an early DS game, but might be half decent. Then we have Tiger Woods PJ Tour. Just had it on DS, if I ever want to play a golf game on DS, I guess. Plus, I don't see this one on that often. Yeah, it's just golf on DS, I guess, but my dad might like that one. Then we have the Herb Sims in the City. Looking at this game, it looks very similar to the Game Boy Advance version. Very different to the obviously the PS2 and Xbox and GameCube version, but Herb's you got to have the Sims games because they can be pretty fun. But okay, sometimes I'll play them for ages. Sometimes I'll play them for 10 minutes and get bored. Then this is my only Pokemon game that I have. Pokemon Link. Not really a proper Pokemon game. It's sort of a match 3 game. A Pokemon sort of like match 3 Tetris style game, I guess. Yeah, I don't know about this one. I think I played it before and it was okay. But I don't have any Pokemon games because they're expensive. They're still about 40 quid, even for some of the older ones, which is, I don't know why. Then we have Dead and Furious. It's, I don't know what this one is, but I'm guessing it's sort of a, like it says Dead and Furious Touch the Dead. It's like a House of the Dead game, I guess, on DS. I haven't played it. It might be half decent. Obviously, it might be like similar to like the ones you get on your phone, like the House of the Dead style games. Then we have Hotel Giant, another PC game port. Pretty much you basically have to manage a hotel. I haven't actually ever played a Hotel Giant game. I have it on PC, but I have it on DS as well. So it might be half decent. Have to let me know if this one's any good. Another PC game that I used to play quite a lot, Yuda Farmer. I used to love playing this game. It's not really a farming game. It's more of a time management game than it is a farming game, I guess. It's quite fun actually. I used to play it a lot. So same with Yuda Camper, but I don't think that ever came out on a DS, unfortunately. Then we have Zubo. This is sort of a weird game. It's sort of like a collecting. You collect these little guys and you make them fight each other. Sort of like an exploring game, similar to maybe like that Yokai Watch or Pokemon, similar style game to that, but very early DS game as well. I see this one all the time. Then we have Fix It Home Improvement Challenge. This was brand new. I haven't played it yet. It's just sort of like a Cooking Mama style game, but using like yeah, it's sort of like a fixing game. Like you construct things instead of like cook things, I guess. It might be fun, I guess. Cooking Mama's quite fun. This was the game that I picked up today. Nothing special. But it was $1.99, so I thought, I might as well get it because my mum might like it. Plus, it's just another one for the collection, I guess. I'll show you in a minute. I'm trying to get the sticker off so I can actually check if it's the right game, because I hate when charity shops do that. They seal up the game so you can't check if it's in there, if it's the right one. Because I noticed that the other day when I had that dog, brought that dog, and I checked it and there was nothing in there, which was kind of annoying. But yeah, yeah, it's the right game. No manual. The thing's a little bit broken, but it's a Horse Life. My mum likes horses, so I thought I'd get it for her because she likes horses. So it's just a game where you look after a horse and stuff like that. Lots of these games on the DS. Then we have The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, my only US game. Tipton Trouble. Sort of like a platforming game, I guess. Probably not a great game, but oh well. It's a US game. Then we have World Snooker Championship Season 2007-2008 snooker game. Can't really say much about it. It looks half decent. I like snooker, so yeah. Then we have Poorly Pets, My Pet Hotel. Again, sort of like another pet game, just looking after animals, like a vet game, like just looking after all sorts of animals and stuff like that. Can't really say much about that. Then we have Toy Shop Tycoon. I have played a bit of this game. It's okay. It's another sort of tycoon time management game, but just having a toy shop. It's okay, but this sort of game would benefit from being on a phone instead, in my personal opinion. Then we have more brain training. Again, just another brain training game. Got to have it for the collection, I guess. Nothing special, but got to have them for your collection. I think they're called Brain Age in USA. But yeah, Brain Age training. Then we have Gardening Mama. Again, it's another like it's Cooking Mama basically, but with well, gardening, I guess. I do like gardening in real life. I've actually got some sunflowers out in the front. I might show them off when they've grown up fully one day. But yeah, just a gardening game. Not really gardening, but more sort of preparing your flowers and stuff like that. Then we have Art Academy, Learn Painting and Drawing. Another example of when the DS first came out, there weren't many, it wasn't really, that's the DS that I have, one of them, the red one. But it's the 3DS XL instead of the DS. But yeah, when the DS first came out, it just had a lot of these sort of games that weren't really games, more just sort of things that you can do on a DS. Sort of like when a tablet first comes out and a Kindle, that sort of thing. Just teaches you how to paint on a DS, I guess. They do a Pokemon one of them as well, which I've seen a few times. Then we have Brothers in Arms DS. It looks okay. It's just, you know, Brothers in Arms game, but on the DS. It looks okay. Probably isn't great, but I played World at War on DS years ago, and it was an okay game actually, but I got to the Morse code bit and I couldn't do it. Then we have Tigers. I love tigers, so this is sort of a game where you look after tigers, but looking at this, it's sort of got something to do with circus as well, which is kind of weird, I guess. Then we have another example of a really cheap DS game you can get, but it's not really a game, more just some more into like software, I guess. 100 classic books collection. It's just got a bunch of classic books, like Pride and Prejudice, Oliver Twist, Romeo and Juliet, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Hunchback of Notre Dame, Treasure Island, that sort of stuff. I might give them a read one day. I don't read really, especially like fiction and stuff, but maybe I'll read through to some of these. And then we have, I'll save the last four 3DS games for the end. Then we have Beach City. It's sort of, I'm guessing this game's sort of like a mini game thing, but you do it as music, and you have to do it in like mini games into like a rhythm. Like, so it's like do tch, do tch, and then you'd have to like do something with that beat, I guess, which seems really cool and probably something that's really addictive. Beat City. Then we have Sonic Chronicles of Dark Brotherhood, kind of a game that I'd recommend. It's sort of it's basically an RPG game with Sonic, so it's similar to maybe what Super Mario RPG is, or Paper Mario, that sort of style game, but with Sonic characters. Could be half decent. And one that I'm really actually happy to have is Dynasty Warriors. Yeah, Dynasty Warriors. Fighter Battle. I want to have all the Dynasty Warrior games. I never actually had this one. Yeah, it's probably very similar to the other Dynasty Warrior games, but kind of limited to what you can do, I guess. It might be half decent. I have to give it a go. And then these last four are 3DS games. We got here James Noir, Hollywood Crimes. Similar to what you get on the PC with those weird like puzzle games, like those point and click games, and then lots of puzzles in. But yeah, this is sort of a puzzle game similar to like Professor Layton, I guess, but something to do with crime. And then we have Professor Layton and the Arson Legacy, my mum's game. I've played a little bit of the first Professor Layton, but that's all I've really played. I'd have to get all of them to play them through. I've heard they're really good games. Then we have Shinobi. Obviously, Shinobi is a classic game on the Sega. So they did a remake of it on the DS 2.5 like, action game. And then the last one, probably the best one of them all, is Heroes of Ruin. I've heard this game's really good. I've heard it's sort of like a really good game to play online. It's similar to maybe like Diablo, that sort of style game I've heard. But it's probably a really fun game to play online. I haven't played it yet. Like most of these games I haven't played because I don't play my DS that much. I should, but I don't know, I'll get round to it one day. I'm watching the WWE Draft Center thing because we watched the draft last night, so I want to find out who the last 30 people were drafted before I look online and find out the whole list. I'm about halfway through, and playing Samurai Warriors 2 the other day, I found out that I can get the Samurai Warriors 2 Extreme Legends DLC, which you can only have if you have the game, the actual game, and then download it. It's an expansion pack, but I need to get it because then I can get all the rest of the achievements. It's just a game I'm going to get all the achievements for. I think I've got 2 more. I'm trying to think. I think I've got 2 more campaigns to do, and then the survival, and then the Seguru mode to unlock the rest of the characters, and then finally the DLC. But it's $19.99. Kind of a shame that they didn't just bring it out on disc. But oh well, I'll just have to download it. I'm debating whether to download it on Monday, but I might win a lottery tonight and be able to do it. Not the English lottery, of course, but the Irish. If I win that, I'll just put the money in the bank and download that. But yeah, that was my DS collection. Sorry, there's not a lot of games, but I tend not to buy DS games that much because they're a bit more expensive than what I usually pay. But for the most part, I'll pick maybe 1 or 2 up every time I do a pickups video. But I'm running out of room at the moment, so these go downstairs. Anyway, that was my DS collection. If there's any games in particular you really recommend that I get on DS or that I should try in my collection, let me know. And I'll have to give them a try and maybe do a review or something on them in the future. But I'll leave that there. Please like and subscribe, and yeah, maybe some more videos in the week. I might do a video on the Samurai Warriors 2 survival mode and show that off, and then the other Seguru mode or whatever it's called, to show them off. And then obviously if I do get the expansion pack, I'll show off some of the expansion pack modes as well. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.